Ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hi. There are lots of things that I'd like to do that I've never done before. I'm not really a daredevil, so things like bungee jumping are not really my cup of tea. But I do know that trying new things makes you feel good. Today, I'm going to talk to people about trying new things and achievement. How do you feel about trying new things?
I'm up for trying new things. Depends what they are, obviously. There's some things I wouldn't try, but I'd give most things a go.
I always enjoy trying new things. I like to meet new people and try new food, see new places, see different things. It's always nice to see that.
I love to try new things. I love to travel.
If you try new things, you get more out of life, I think.
I'm always up for new things. I love
to one by one because I don't want to make you confused. So let me ask you one by one. So when actually we listen to each speaker, I'll ask you a few questions, okay? So from the beginning, so that I think this way.
How do you feel about trying new things?
I'm up for trying new things. Depends what they are, obviously. There's some things I wouldn't try, but I'd give most things a go.
So about the first one, tell me if you like trying new things or not.
Trying is. Oh, no, not.
Not, okay. So,
I always enjoy trying new things. I like to meet new people and try new food, see new places, see different things. It's always nice to see that.
about the second one?
Yes. You want to try new food?
Yeah, of course. So, and what else?
Try new things.
Perfect. Very good.
I love to try new things. I love to travel.
If you try new
So about the third one, this one. This one?
Love to try new things, travel.
Yeah, of course, he likes to try new things, especially travel. Okay.
if you try new things, you get more out of life, I think.
I'm always up for new things.
This one?
If you try new things, you get more out of life, I think.
So how about this one? Yes or no?
No.
Sure?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm always up for new things. I love traveling. I love trying exotic new foods, all that sort of stuff, seeing new cultures.
How about this one?
New culture, try new things.
Yeah, of course, try new things and of course, new culture. Yeah.
What stops you from trying new things?
Fear, probably.
So the first one, what stops her from trying new things? This one? Listen. What stops her from trying new things? So listen.
What stops you from trying new things?
Fear, probably.
How about this one?
Fear.
Fear of
Time and money complicates trying new things. It's hard to find time to travel, and it's hard to afford enough money to.
So this one?
Not enough time
And
can't afford.
of course.
Travel as well.
I suppose if it was dangerous and I could get injured.
So how about the third one?
That's what.
This one?
It could be danger.
Yeah, of course. You get hurt. It can be dangerous.
At the moment, school, I don't have a lot of time. I've got a lot of work, money as well.
So how about this one?
A lot of money in school.
Yeah, it's like there's no time because of school.
Got a lot of work, money as well.
If it's very dangerous, or if my stomach just can't handle it, or if I don't have money.
So how about the last one?
I don't have money. Not enough money.
Yeah, money. and it's dangerous, and of course your stomach can't handle it. Very good. Now,
What have you achieved in your life that makes you feel proud?
I'm very proud that I was able to go to Ethiopia and build houses for people who needed it, and being a part of that team was really special to me.
so about the first one, tell me, okay, what can, okay, what can he mention as, I don't know, his achievement, according to the video?
Achievement according to the video.
Yeah. What did he do?
Can I listen again?
Of course, yes.
Or if I don't have money.
What have you achieved in your life that makes you feel proud?
I'm very proud that I was able to go to Ethiopia and build houses for people who needed it, and being a part of that team was really special to me.
So,
Buy house for people.
yeah, of course, build. And being part of a team that was really special for him, and of course, building house for people who need, yeah.
In plays, and people come to see the plays and enjoyed them, and
This one.
Special to me.
I've written plays, and people come to see the plays and enjoyed them, and I've gone out and performed in front of, I suppose, thousands of people now, and they've laughed.
So, about the second one, you can get help from actually the spirit, the sentences, phrases. Paul is proud of himself because he's written a lot of plays, performed in front of thousands of people, made people laugh and enjoy themselves. Which one?
Wait, no. See,
C, made yeah, people laugh and enjoy themselves. Yeah.
Now, and they've laughed.
I guess finishing school with a high level, and so far not a lot, but I've learned French better than I thought I would, so I'm proud of that, I guess. I'm still.
So this one,
see,
Elizabeth.
no.
So didn't do very. She did. She did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
B.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, she mentioned A and B, both of them, because she's still learning French, and say learning French is easy. So, and she thinks that he hasn't achieved what she wanted. So yes, can be.
Probably proudest achievements is getting A grades in my end of year exams, helping me to get a place at university.
How about this one?
It's B.
Yeah.
Well, I feel that I've become quite a good person, and I guess I'm proud of that.
B.
Being a good person, very good. Now, let's fill in the blanks.
Who do you admire for their achievements and why?
Probably business leaders such as Richard Branson, as he started off, as hardly anything, and then he built a huge business empire, and he's a multi-millionaire.
So the first one, and he
Build.
built. Yeah, of course.
Admire my grandmother, actually. She's not around anymore, but she was a teacher like I want to be, and she taught me so much about life.
Nelson Mandela, I admire him a lot because not only because he was imprisoned, and he survived that for many years and wasn't bitter. When he came out of prison, I was more impressed with him becoming, leading South Africa and holding the country together and changing a country. Not many people have the ability or the skills to do that.
Well, so now Nelson Mandela.
Because not because.
Yeah, very good. Not only because he was imprisoned, and he survived that for many years and wasn't bitter when he came
He came to prison.
out of
When he
prison.
got out of prison.
Right. Yeah, I was more impressed with him because becoming prime, leading South Africa and holding the country together and changing the country.
Africa,
Yeah.
holding the country together and changing I don't remember.
Yeah, changing a country. So we can guess here because actually it's talking about country, so it's not about South Africa. So we can say, yeah, changing a country. Yeah, and not many people have the ability or to do that.
Ability, not many people have the ability or willing
Skills.
skills.
Yeah, but that was really good. So you were great. So that was really good. Just, maybe one or two out of all these questions. So that was really good. Perfect. Okay, well, so we've talked about this one. So let me ask you, of course, we talked about the achievements, so we have nothing to do with it. So let's, finish this lesson and start talking about something else. Well, Kai, tell me about addiction. So fortunately nowadays, so lots of people are addicted to something. So it can be anything. Addicted to eating food, addicted to drugs, so alcohol, so everything. What do you think about addiction? So what is the reason that some people become addicted to something? What do you think? So we're going to talk about addiction. Why people become addicted to something. Is it something emotional? Is it, I don't know, something mental? What is that? What do you think?
I don't know how to. I think they want to try something new and maybe they want to try something new, something strange or weird.
Yeah, of course. Maybe they want to try something new.
Yeah,
then
and I think it is like new things, so they try and they like it.
yeah, of course. And unfortunately, so they can't control it anymore. So it becomes and it turned into an addiction. Yeah, very good. Well, so do you know different types of addiction and which one is the worst one, you think? Addiction to drug, addiction to food, addiction to, I don't know, like drink, alcohol. So which one is the worst one, you think? Or any kind of it?
In smoke.
Smoke. Yeah. Well, okay. Let's see. Okay. Let me ask you this question. What do you usually do when you feel down? So yeah, something to change your mood.
What is you down?
Yeah, it's like I drink coffee and I need to listen to a chill out music like this.
Yeah, of course I will listen to music and drink not really coffee, and I think it's like something soda.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, but ice with ice.
With ice. Yeah?
Yeah.
With ice. Okay, of course it can be good. It can be really good. Well, so you listen to, just, let me explain this one. Feel down. is synonym for feel sad. So feel down means feel sad, and you normally drink fizzy drink. So you can say fizzy drink like soda. Okay, like sparkling drink. Okay, so you can say fizzy or soft drink. So let me fizzy drink, soft drink with ice, of course. That can be really good, I think. So don't you drink coffee?
Coffee?
Yeah.
Not really.
Yeah.
I don't
Perfect.
drink coffee much.
Perfect. It's not good. But you know, don't you think that drinking coffee can be kind of addiction?
Yeah, because I used to addict to coffee.
Gross.
But
Yeah.
yeah, because when I after a while, a long time, I drink coffee, I had a lot of stomach. So
Ah,
I stopped drinking coffee.
of course. So your body reflected to
Yeah.
coffee, so you had to stop it. Yeah, of course. Wow. And now let's talk about the first word, diamorphine. So of course you know this word, morphine or diamorphine. So have you ever heard this word?
No, not yet.
Okay, so it's good. Actually, it's not
Yeah.
a drug. So let me say something. If I want to give you another name, that is heroin.
Harriet. Ah, yeah.
Heroin, of course, is diamorphine. Unfortunately, some people are addicted. This is a common name for diamorphine because, you know, actually this one is business name like, you know, diamorphine, but we commonly use it and it's commonly known as heroin. Yeah, unfortunately. And so, you know, that is illegal. Like, I don't know, it's like something really dangerous. And we know that it can have some medical uses. So the term diamorphine is the medical name, and we know that it's actually used in different countries. And but actually, people commonly use it as heroin. And you know that it can be because of actually chemicals, and you know some people tend to use it illegally, but it can be used for patients, especially, I don't know, for, you know, the highest degree of pain. Like, for example, people who are suffering from cancer, and you know that they actually suffer from, you know, high degree, extremely pain, and so they need to take morphine or, I don't know, diamorphine. Well,
Mm.
but unfortunately, we have, on the other hand, we have addiction to this drug. One of the reasons he's so often another planet, as you call it, it's because he's taking diamorphine to kill the pain. So it's something that can be used for patient in hospital, but at the same time, some people are addicted, and it's known as heroin. The
Yeah,
second,
I
yeah,
have heard about it.
yeah, of course. Unfortunately, so nowadays, lots of, I don't know, just youngsters, but and there is no control on it all around the world, so in different countries. Well, the second word is dilute. What is the meaning of dilute? Weaken something.
Mm.
Weaken something, okay? For example, if I like add water to something, I weaken it. So weaken something to make a thin liquid. So to make a liquid weaker by mixing in something else. So that is like, for example, lemonade. So we dilute lemonade and lemon juice with water. So which means make it weaker. So it's not actually that much thick. That is the meaning of dilute, of course. And the synonym weaken can be used as a synonym, like, you know, reduce, you know.
Yes.
Well, and this one, crave. Parents may want to spend time with the children or desperately crave a break from them. So what is the meaning of crave? You can see strong feeling of wanting something, like desire. But it's like, for example, you can crave different things for food, for everything, okay? So it's like desire, want, hunger for. So desire or hunger for is crave. And this one, as you can see, is a verb, okay? For example, he craved for, I don't know, a chance to travel the world. So this is the meaning of it. And crave a break from them. It means they really want to have a break, to take a break from them. Okay, so lace. To add alcohol or drugs to food or drink, often secretly. So you can be laced with something. So we normally use it as passive because, you know, someone can do this, and, you know, it's like, you know, make something like poisonous, okay? So it's like adding something, and mix, like mixing something, okay? And Dang was drunk because he accidentally drank a glass of coffee laced with brandy. It means, you know, it was mixed with something else. So lace, to add something extra. And, you know, normally some people, so we see in movies, like, I don't know, for example, a young girl, like, you know, go somewhere and, I don't know, like a club or something like this, and actually they, I don't know, get a drink, and the drink is laced, you know, with something extra, so they actually lose their awareness and they don't understand what's going on. So like this, laced with something means to be mixed with something like drugs. And quirk, an unusual habit or part of someone's personality or something that is strange or unexpected. Could you read this example, please?
Example, each main person in this office has a quirk that makes them unique.
Yeah, it's like, you know, we can say it's like oddity, you know, when you behave a bit unusual, you know, strange. Each main person in this has a quirk that makes them unique. Like, you know, I don't know, they do something that is not really expected. So, of course, it can have different meanings depending on the subject. So it can be used as odd behavior. So, for example, I don't know, his oddity lies in collecting antique door handles. So like this. So this way you can use it. So quirk means oddity. And as you can see, we have a quirk. Like, you know, we have strange or unusual behavior that is a part of our personality, and it's not really expected. So maybe some people, I didn't laugh, or like, you know, maybe it's kind of surprising. Well, let's make sentences. So it's your turn. We explained the meaning of every word, and now it's time to make sentences. The first one, dimorphine. Of course, just think about them.
Painkiller.
Yeah.
It's a reduce pain.
Yeah, of course.
Oh. Heroin is a good preparation of diamorphine.
Of course. Yeah. It's a common name of diamorphine, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Common. I have heard about a lot, but I never heard about diamorphine.
Of course, because as I told you, that is medical name.
Yeah.
For example, when you go to hospital, doctors don't say heroin, they say morphine or diamorphine. But you know, when you talk to people in the street, they don't say, oh, that is diamorphine. Maybe they say morphine or they say heroin. So yes, because this is medical name. It's like, yeah.
Diamorphine is more advanced.
No, it's not advanced. It's formal. It's medical name.
Oh,
A medical name, of course. It's not advanced. So it's another name. For example, when you, as I told you, when you talk to people in the street, of course, they normally use some common, like, you know, casual words, not really formal or I don't know. But this one, when we say diamorphine, actually it's related to medical context. So the name of, yeah, doctors say diamorphine, but people who use say heroin. Yeah.
Oh.
And unfortunately, dilute.
The liquid is then dilute.
Again, please. Sorry, I didn't get.
The liquid is then dilute.
Okay, dilute. Yeah.
Yeah, short sentence.
Yeah,
short
of course, but you know, dilute should be used as a verb. So yeah, of course, this is verb. So for example, I dilute my soup with water. So dilute should be used as a verb here.
So oh. Wait.
Yeah. For example, the soup is too salty. So let's add more water to dilute it.
Oh.
Yeah, this is actually like, let me say something, Kai, because that is really important. So in your book, we only have one use of words. So it's like we have different contexts. For example, if we are using this word in scientific context, or for example, is something like everyday context, or for example, culinary context, so they're different. So when I say soup, it's something related to food. So this is one actually category. Or for example, we have scientific context. For example, some medicines, okay, need to be diluted with, for example, water first. Then you can take them. For example, I don't know, syrup or some other. So this is scientific. Or you can also use it in everyday context. For example, okay, I think there are too many tasks to do, and actually these too many tasks may dilute your focus on the main. It means you can't, it takes your focus, so you can't concentrate on the main project. So different context, different uses. Here we are talking about the general use, that is making something thinner or weaker. So that is by adding water, for example. So you can dilute something by adding water. Okay, crave.
Crave.
Yeah, desire.
I crave the sugar and felt myself crush.
Yeah.
Sugar. Okay, so
You can,
lace.
you can crave that first.
Lace. Lace. Dress that lace in the back.
Sorry?
A dress that lace in the back.
Here we use lace as mixing drugs.
Missing drop.
Yeah, mixing drugs. For example, when you go to parties, please be careful. Sometimes people lace drinks with harmful, like, I don't know, with drugs. So here we mean, because we are talking about addiction, we're going to use lace as mixing drugs.
Missing drop.
They add drugs to something.
It lace with coffee and milk.
Actually, you know, because we are, yeah, it can be. Okay, so it can be used as adding flavor. But, you know, here we are talking about adding drugs. So, for example, be careful. Okay, maybe your coffee is laced with something. It means someone added something, yeah, to your coffee. Like it's poisonous, like it's drug, yeah. For example, yeah, of course, you can lace your coffee with some whiskey. Okay, it means I add drink, I add alcohol to it. Get it? So here lace means mixing and adding drugs. So this can be any type of it. It can be drug or alcohol or something like this. Get it?
Get it?
Yeah, very. And the next one, quirk. Quirk. For example, let me ask you.
Yes.
Yeah, say, sorry.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm listening to you.
Wait. Return card.
example, let me ask you, do you have actually habit of singing in the shower? So this is
No.
quirk. No, okay, so if someone had, this is a quirk. That is
Oh.
odd behavior. Or for example, some people, you may have a friend who wears, I don't know, just mismatched clothes, different color socks, mismatched clothes. So this is quirk.
Uh, it is no fluke and no quirk of the fixed list.
What was that?
No, just a sentence.
How did you find it? Ah, that was, sometimes you're like, you find something
Fixed.
that, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It was cool. Okay, so cute. So quirk, of course, just just can be any odd behavior. So now, as I told you, we can use words in different contexts with different uses. Here we are talking about personality and behavior. So something strange, something unusual can be considered as quirk. So it's like, I don't know, but it's not too serious. Like, I don't know, singing in the shower. Or I don't know, some people like, talk to the mirror, like, so that can be a kind of quirk. Or I don't know, so my friend, I used to have a friend who always actually wore, like, I don't know, some strange, I don't know, outfits without any, just, I don't know, relevance or something. Like, it was like one from Mars, another from Moon, like this. So that was quirk. Any unusual behavior or odd behavior. Okay? Well, Kai, do you have any questions related to these words? The use of them, the meaning of them? Kai, are you there?
Brave.
Please, Kai, just please answer. So when you actually stop saying and stop talking, I'm like, okay, where is he? Because I can't see you. So please say something so that I can.
No, I was looking for the word.
Yeah, okay, of course, just checking the
Yeah.
words. It's okay. Well, okay, what kind of addiction are these? Okay, let's talk about them. So, we have, drugs, and which one is, I don't know, the most serious? Which one?
Brave?
Game,
No. Crave?
crave, crave,
Addiction are these kinds of.
addiction, of course.
Ah,
Yeah.
wait, what's that?
So as addiction, as I told you, it means you have no control in your behavior and undoing something. So you do something compulsively and there is no control on it.
Thing, drinking.
Yeah.
Just
Drinking.
any flavor.
Yeah.
But and just any flavor with ice, except normal water.
Of course, any drink. Yeah, so you think any drink, it can be coffee or I don't know,
Yeah,
except
just
water. So I got it. So everything.
yeah. I don't know. I don't like drinking water.
Oh, you don't like? Why?
Yeah, I like just I drink when I feel like thirsty, very thirsty.
Ah, of course. So I think you need to get used to drinking because it's really good for your body. As you can see, Kai, we have different addictions here. So shopping and playing games, smoking and drugs. And this one, of course, it's card game addiction, but we can also call it as, you may hear this word, gambling addiction, like betting. Okay, let me write. Okay, gambling addiction, like betting, so for money. So which one do you think? Shopping, drug, video games, or gambling addiction, that is playing card? So which one is the most serious and maybe the most dangerous one? The worst one, maybe?
Gambling addiction.
Yeah,
The
this
worst
one
one.
is betting. This one, of course. This one is gambling. That is betting, you know, for money. You play cards for money.
Yeah,
You bet on something.
it's
Yeah,
waste of some money.
of course. And it's really dangerous, I think. You know, after drug, the second one, I think, is betting. That is, you know, people spend unbelievable amount of money and they lose everything. Just, you know, sometimes their families, like, you know, house, property, so everything in higher levels, of course. Well, and now let's see. We have a video. So just one moment. I hope I can find it because normally we don't have. Okay, 33 addiction. So first let's read the questions. Okay. Number one, did the people given diamorphine as treatment get addicted to the drug? How different were the rats' behavior when they were put in the rat park compared to when they were caged? According to Bruce Alexander experiments, what causes addiction? So we have 3 questions. Okay, let's watch this video together. One moment, please.
What causes, say, heroin addiction? This is a really stupid question, right? It's obvious, we all know it. Heroin causes heroin addiction. Here's how it works. If you use heroin for 20 days, by day 21, your body would physically crave the drug ferociously because there are chemical hooks in the drug. That's what addiction means. But there's a catch. Almost everything we think we know about addiction is wrong. If you, for example, break your hip, you'll be taken to a hospital and you'll be given loads of diamorphine for weeks or even months. Diamorphine is heroin. It's in fact much stronger heroin than any addict can get on the street because it's not contaminated by all the stuff drug dealers dilute it with. There are people near you being given loads of deluxe heroin in hospitals right now. So at least some of them should become addicts. But this has been closely studied. It doesn't happen. Your grandmother wasn't turned into a junkie by her hip replacement. Why is that? Our current theory of addiction comes in part from a series of experiments that were carried out earlier in the 20th century. The experiment is simple. You take a rat and put it in a cage with 2 water bottles. One is just water, the other is water laced with heroin or cocaine. Almost every time you run this experiment, the rat will become obsessed with the drugged water and keep coming back for more and more until it kills itself. But in the 1970s, Bruce Alexander, a professor of psychology, noticed something odd about this experiment. The rat is put in the cage all alone. It has nothing to do but take the drugs. What would happen, he wondered, if we tried this differently? So he built Rat Park, which is basically heaven for rats. It's a lush cage where the rats would have colored balls, tunnels to scamper down, plenty of friends to play with, and they could have loads of sex. Everything a rat about town could want. And they would have the drugged water and the normal water bottles. But here's the fascinating thing. In Rat Park, rats hardly ever use the drugged water. None of them ever use it compulsively. None of them ever overdose. But maybe this is a quirk of rats, right? Well, helpfully, there was a human experiment along the same lines, the Vietnam War. 20% of American troops in Vietnam were using a lot of heroin. People back home were really panicked because they thought there would be hundreds of thousands of junkies on the streets of the United States when the war was over. But a study followed the soldiers home and found something striking. They didn't go to rehab. They didn't even go into withdrawal. 95% of them just stopped after they got home. If you believe the old theory of addiction, that makes no sense. But if you believe Professor Alexander's theory, it makes perfect sense. Because if you're put into a horrific jungle in a foreign country where you don't want to be, and you could be forced to kill or die at any moment, doing heroin is a great way to spend your time. But if you go back to your nice home with your friends and your family, it's the equivalent of being taken out of that first cage and put into a human rat park. It's not the chemicals, it's your cage. We need to think about addiction differently. Human beings have an innate need to bond and connect. When we are happy and healthy, we will bond with the people around us. But when we can't, because we're traumatized, isolated, or beaten down by life, we will bond with something that gives us some sense of relief. It might be endlessly checking a smartphone, it might be pornography, video games, Reddit, gambling, or it might be cocaine. But we will bond with something because that is our human nature. The path out of unhealthy bonds is to form healthy bonds, to be connected to people you want to be present with. Addiction is just one symptom of the crisis of disconnection that's happening all around us. We all feel it. Since the 1950s, the average number of close friends an American has been steadily declining. At the same time, the amount of floor space in their homes has been steadily increasing. To choose floor space over friends, to choose stuff over connection. The war on drugs we've been fighting for almost a century now has made everything worse. Instead of helping people heal and getting their life together, we have cast them out from society. We have made it harder for them to get jobs and become stable. We take benefits and support away from them if we catch them with drugs. We throw them in prison cells, which are literally cages. We put people who are not well in a situation that makes them feel worse and hate them for not recovering. For too long, we've talked only about individual recovery from addiction. But we need now to talk about social recovery, because something has gone wrong with us as a group. We have to build a society that looks a lot more like Rat Park and a lot less like those isolated cages. We are going to have to change the unnatural way we live and rediscover each other. The opposite of addiction is not sobriety. The opposite of addiction is connection. This video is a collaboration with Johan Hari, the author of the book Chasing the Scream, The First and Last Days of the War on Drugs.
Well, so let's talk about it, Kai. Okay. Let me stop sharing and share the board again to talk about the video. Well, so the first question for you, Kai, did the people given diamorphine as treatment in hospitals get addicted to the drug?
Yes.
No, definitely no. For example, if you break your leg and you go to hospital and you take some, I don't know, some doses of diamorphine, you won't be addicted because this is something for your treatment and of course just for a short period of time. As we just watched, after 20 days, your body requires that. So if you use it for 20 days, the day of 21, 21st, your body will require. But for example, it's a hospital, no. Nothing like this happens. So no. And let's talk about rats' behavior. So when they were put in the rat park compared to when they were caged.
Compare working. Rat Park compared working. they feel I don't know. I think no, they seem like they feel better than in K that part in
So
their behavior.
I'm sorry, I interrupted you. You say
Their behavior were better than compared when they were K.
yeah.
Yeah,
Well, it's like when they were and actually rat part because they were not alone, so they didn't take actually water, just we watched it, water mixed with heroin, dimorphine. But when rats were in cage, so loneliness was the reason that why they used to overdose and die, right? Was it difficult? I think you need to watch this one again, so to take some AB detail. Yeah.
according what cause that is.
Okay, well,
Yeah, I don't remember. I don't remember much.
so I think it's not bad to watch it again. So because every listening so requires attention. So you need to pay careful attention to actually understand and to get some details. So to answer the questions. So we will watch it again. So we skip this listening for the next session, and we will watch it again, and we'll talk about it again. Well, okay, let's skip this part. Okay, and so we have only 2 minutes. So let me ask you, do you have any plans for Christmas and New Year? Of course, or New Year.
I don't think so.
No, okay, very good. But so I maybe, of course, I will let you know. Just I think 99% I will be absent. I needed actually 2 days off because it's Christmas. So just one day, maybe at least one day. So I will let you know if I can't join the class on Thursday. But of course, I will let you know in advance, so don't worry about it. Just I want inform you. I want to inform you that it may happen. So just this. And if you celebrate, if you don't celebrate, just Merry Christmas and see you later.
See you later.
Of course. Goodbye, Kai.
See you.
Grace. Goodbye.
So wait.
Yes, of course. I'm here.
Thursday, Friday.
Thursday, I think Thursday, because that is Christmas. And we
Yeah.
have Christmas Eve and Christmas. So it's like, we have Christmas Eve and December 24. And then we have Christmas Day, that is actually 25. So it's like, I need to check now. Today is 23rd. Of course, we have a little time difference, but I will let you know. It's probably might be on Thursday, but I will let you know.
All right.
Okay.
Thursday.
Okay. And any other questions?
No.
So have a good time. Goodbye.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Okay. See you again.
Of course. Goodbye.
Bye.